بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا
on blessings, we tend to have this mindset that we should always think about materialism and how much we gain. So again, we think about quantity, right?
To please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Have we received the forgiveness?
Assalamu alaikum guys, it's that pretty Muslim John J Lux back with another video, and today it is day number 1 of Ramadan, and I'm going to try my absolute best despite me having to balance schoolwork and leisure time, and also my religious, my spiritual time, and getting closer with Allah this month. I am going to try my absolute best to post content, to edit it. If I don't edit it, I'm going to post it. But because most of the time, that's what stops me. That's what makes me a little hesitant to post. However, yeah, you guys will be seeing more of me. I think that this is an excellent opportunity to do that and show you guys my routine during Ramadan. This is the first Ramadan that I'm spending away from family and friends. So yeah, it's kind of like I had this initial thought that it would be kind of tough, difficult to celebrate, and well, not necessarily celebrate, but follow what I'm supposed to be doing, basically getting rid of the bad habits and developing the good habits, and I thought it would be difficult to do that without people, loved ones who also share this faith, who also share this value that I have. And yeah, but so far so good. I woke up this morning around 5. It was like literally 5 when I died. Thank God. My mother, she did call me because I literally woke up at 2 a.m. to go to the bathroom. That's besides the point. And then I had the alarm set for around 4:30, overslept. She called me at exactly 5, and I jumped up. Hampton, for those of you who don't know, I do attend Hampton University. They did provide us with sahur packages, so that had fruit, dried fruit, orange, a muffin in there, yogurt, and then I believe they packed up a meal for iftar. So yeah, so far so good. Prayed Fajr, and I'm also working on praying all 5 prayers consistently and not taking breaks and always having the excuse like I'll make it up later. I'm working on that. I'm working on understanding the Quran more, so that I can be able to communicate what I believe more thoroughly and more basically articulate myself when it comes to my beliefs, like I said, because we don't want to spread misinformation, and that's one of the many things that's said in the Quran. We do not lie about the word that is written. So yeah, so I'm on my way to class right now. It is currently 10:49, so I really have to go because my class starts at 11 a.m. I have calculus first. I probably won't record in any of my classes. Maybe we'll see. Because most of the time I sit in the front of my classes. Teachers pay, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I just hope that I have a very blessed Ramadan. I hope that you guys have a blessed Ramadan, inshallah. And I hope that you get everything that you want that's good for you. I hope that Allah grants you every desire that you want that is beneficial. I hope that Allah, He basically puts you onto the straight path, and instead of going astray. I hope that this teaches you self-discipline, and that you find a community if you already don't have one, and if you already have a community, that you engage with them, and that you guys uplift one another and encourage one another to have a wonderful Ramadan. So yeah, Ameen. Okay, so I'm on my way. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Guys, it's currently, I'm gonna keep giving y'all a time update, 12:01. Look at my prom photo. Oh, but I'm back in my dorm. Not for long, because I have another class at 1, and then right after that I have another class. It's okay, no complaints. But yeah, right now I'm waiting until prayer comes in, which I believe it comes in at 12:19 down here at Hampton, Virginia. And then to pass time, my mother, she gave me a Ramadan journal, which I will be using every day, inshallah. Shukran to my mother if she sees this, which she most likely will, because I will be sending the video to her. And doing some reading. Here's my Quran. I probably said Quran earlier. I don't know, like, y'all, let me know if this is just a me thing or if y'all can relate. But like, when it comes to like speaking Arabic, I switch it up, which I don't know if that's necessarily that's not a good thing, because there is a proper way to say certain words. However, Allah knows my intentions, and my intentions are good. So, but it just happens naturally. Like, I know the correct pronunciation, but for some reason, anyways, this is my Quran, the Holy Quran. It has Arabic. It has it in Arabic, and then it's also translated in English, so that I can better understand. I did take Arabic classes for me to, you know, write and also read and, you know, for comprehension. However, I'm still not the best. I probably need to enroll in some more classes, honestly, because shoot, the more the better. That's what I meant to say. The more the better. But I'm not fluent, so I don't fully understand by just reading, you know, the Arabic. I probably could, you know, I could try to say the Arabic, because I know how to read like the alphabets, the Arabic alphabet, and yeah, but that's the best I can do. Like, I can't tell you what it means in English. Therefore, that's why I got this Quran. Actually, someone gifted it to me for my graduation party. Yeah, I had like a Amazon wish list. But thank you to, I'm gonna figure out who specifically bought this, but thank you to whoever bought this for now. But I just love it, because look at the gold. The only thing about this is I hope that it doesn't break easily, because, you know, some Qurans, depending on where you get it from, is not the most they're not the most stable, versus other ones, which I'm just talking, but honestly, but I'm talking for real. Like, this is me talking genuinely. I've seen Qurans that, like, they last through anything, but this one doesn't seem the firmest. Yeah, but let me stop yapping. Let me actually get some stuff done. And usually I will be at the cafeteria about now, but, you know, I'm being productive. And honestly, half the time I don't feel like going to the cafeteria, but I do have to eat. But for this month I don't, so therefore we will be getting stuff done. Okay, but right here it says name and year, so let me write that down. And then I have my little purple pens. Someone also gifted this to me. I'm so thankful to everyone who came to my graduation party and bought me a gift, and to those who didn't give me a gift. I'm grateful for you even being there, because there's a lot of people who came, they brought food, or just their presents, which I'm grateful for, just showing up in general. But like, I'm just giving a huge thanks to those who gave me a gift. because, like, I don't know. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. That's what it is. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see me. You really don't have. Okay, you can see. Okay, I love my camera, y'all. Should I put my full name? I guess. I will be blocking out my full name, but y'all should know my first name is Jayla. But most of y'all probably do know my whole name, because it's not really a secret. But for those who don't know, it will remain a secret. I don't know why I'm checking my phone as if I don't know the current year that it is. It is 2026. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what this is speaking about. Okay, it says, the first page, it says, "Dear sister, this journal is the result of deep reflection designed to accompany you in your daily life and spiritual journey." Hold on, let me adjust my camera. Okay, if you have enjoyed this journal and it has helped you, I don't know why I'm struggling to read right now, y'all. I'm not literate, and that's no offense to anyone who is, but I'm not. So if you have enjoyed this journal and it has helped you organize your days, I would be deeply touched if you could share your experience by leaving a comment on Amazon. Okay, will do. Inshallah. Your words will make all the difference in encouraging me and allowing other sisters to discover my work. Your support is a blessing, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. May Allah make all your endeavors easy. With all my gratitude. I mean. And it's signed Mira. So shout out to Mira for making this journal, because I needed one. Okay, so we have, like, this is the table of contents. It's the Arabic alphabet. I'm not going to read all of them, but, like, I see Arabic alphabet, daily supplications, my daily intentions, track my progress, plan iftars, etc. This is just, you know, your average journal. Well, it's not really an average journal, but it's one specifically for Ramadan. And oh yeah, I was just speaking about Arabic, writing and reading Arabic, and okay, and then they have all of Allah's 99 names and attributes. I love this, bro. The benefits of fasting. We have Surah Al-Baqarah. Okay, what I'm looking for right now is, I know there's a section where you can, like, write in the journal for each day. So I will be going back to the pages that I'm skipping right now, but okay, let's see. Okay, they have organized home. Even though I'm in a dorm, I noticed that, you know, even though it's kind of too early to, you know, say that I've changed already, but, like, I noticed a difference considering this, like, the first day of Ramadan. Noticed that I woke up and actually made my bed today, which, this may sound weird to y'all. I don't sleep under my comforter or my sheets because I don't feel like making up the bed, and a lot of college students, y'all probably relate, because the sheets, they don't stay on. But anyways, I just, you know, tidied up and, you know, move stuff around so that I can feel, you know, clean and just free, because I know when my room is not tidy, I'm not having the best day, and you know, clearly I want to have a good day. I want to have a good month, so we cleaned up. I even mopped the floor last night, so that was new, because, you know, we should have a clean area to pray. Okay. Oh, it's different recipes in this. Even though I probably won't be doing much cooking, because I don't have the resources for that. Okay, finally. Day 1. It's all the way, it's like in the back. Okay, day 1. My priority for the day. What's my priority for the day? I'll get back to y'all when I figure it out, because I have a lot of priorities for today. So, yeah, to be continued. Okay, I've decided. So, my priority for today, and if it doesn't get done today, that is okay. As long as you're setting a goal, that's more than nothing, honestly. So I'll say my priority for today is I want to start because I'm going to be realistic here. I want to start learning a new surah. Learn a new surah. Since we were on the topic of Arabic, I want to review the Arabic alphabet. Review the Arabic alphabet. And those are 2 goals so far. And then I'll say the last one is because I have some plans to do with the Muslim Student Association. Later on, we're having like a sisters event, which is so cute. So I'll say, and what's something I could say? And engaging with the community. Okay, also today's date, let me write that. Today's date is, I don't know why I'm acting like I'm at a blank. So 02 18 26. My schedule for today, it's a lot going on. I'll just, even though I'm already finished the class, I'll say okay. Oh, and I like on the side where it says my routine and it says things already listed. It's things already listed on like the checklist and you can check it off. It says morning thicker. I did that. So let me check that off. Read the Quran. I didn't yet, which may sound bad, but I did when I woke up, I did play podcasts and I listened to the recitation of the Quran. So I do plan on reading the Quran later today though. Well, I told you guys I would be doing that now. So after this, religious study, working on that. Okay. Schedule for today. Actually, I'm not going to record the rest of this because I do need time off the camera. So, yeah. I'll get back to you guys when I'm finished. And peace. Okay, so almost finished that page. We'll be finishing later, like I said. And I will be committed to finishing these pages by end of Ramadan. And I will be showing you guys. And I'm going to keep saying I will. Inshallah, if God wills. Because I need to actually, take accountability when it comes to, because I start stuff and I don't finish it. So I need to take accountability, and also it's about responsibility. I do want to not show, because it's not for validation from others. That's not what I'm doing it for, but validation from myself. So self-validation, and also I honestly want validation from Allah. So yeah, I have to keep myself keep myself motivated, and I motivate myself through the words that I speak. So yeah, but prayer is about to come in literally a minute, so I'm going to remake wudu, which I won't be explaining to you guys why I'm remaking wudu. But anyway, come with me to the bathroom. Okay. Bismillah. Okay, so I won't be showing you guys my the entire thing, because for those who know, I will be having to take my hijab off. And I will not be doing a reveal anytime soon or in the future, so just to let you know. Okay, but to begin, roll your sleeves up. This is not really a tutorial, but if I'm going to be vlogging my day, I might as well show some, or you know, what I'm doing. Not give you guys little parts of my day. Okay, so hands. Okay, mouth. Nose. Okay. Face. Okay. Arms. Okay. And here's the part which I will be cutting out. Or actually, as a matter of fact, I forgot that I can like cut out certain parts of my video. Like I'll actually be editing the video, so okay. And then go back. Okay. And then feet. Okay, and now feet. And I'm not showing you guys my feet for a reason, because they looking a little atrocious right now, but also because modesty. Y'all shouldn't be seeing my feet anyway, for real, for real. Okay, so finish will do. I ended up cutting the camera because I was talking to another sister. I found out there's a sister on my floor in my hall. But let's see. Y'all forgive me. Well, I'm not to blame for this because I'm not like someone that's an expert when it comes to direction. So I don't know where the Qibla is, the direction of the Qibla. So I use Safari. I do a little simple Safari search and I press the first link, the Qibla finder, and it lets me know which way I should be praying. Hopefully it's accurate. I don't know how accurate it is, but again, like I said, Allah knows my intentions. Okay, so it's saying I should be facing this way. Okay, so let me grab my prayer mat. Once again, I won't be recording me actually praying because although I'm letting you guys see my journey, I feel like prayer, well, I know prayer should be, you know, intimate thing because it's between you and the Lord. You're actually talking to Allah and you're, you know, exhibiting your worship to Allah. So I don't think that's something that should be broadcasted. So yeah, which is understandable. And it also gives like performative. I'm not a performative Muslim. Although, yes, I do struggle with sins like everyone else does because everyone is human. I'm not a performative Muslim. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not the most educated, but I know enough. I know the right from the wrong, like I'm sure most people do, but I'm talking about when it comes to my religion. I know because I've been Muslim since I was 6, I believe. I believe it was 6. Other people, they don't remember, like my mother and my father, they don't remember, but I believe it was 6 because I was in the 1st grade Yeah, I was in the first grade. I remember this day so vividly when I took my shahada. But I took my shahada at 6 years old, and my dad gave me my shahada. He went through the whole process with me. So I've been Muslim for since I'm 18 now, 12 years. Mashallah. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let me begin praying because I'm just talking. I'm yapping at this point. Okay, like I said, I have a class at 1. I did finish prayer, finish Thor. It's 12:36 right now. Probably won't get to do much reading, but let's see if I can find, well, I highlighted some stuff in this Quran already, so I'm just going to read a verse and share it with you guys. A verse that I find to be beneficial. Let's see. And also I want to let it be known that I'm restarting, reading the Quran, because I do this every year, like during Ramadan, where I, challenge myself to try to read the entire Quran. However, because I'm rushing through it, like I said, the comprehension thing, I'm not fully understanding and grasping the actual, purpose of what I'm reading. So that's why I'm starting over. I'm taking notes, and actually, y'all, why can't I find my highlighted verses? Hold on. I'm not crazy. Okay. I'll probably read a couple of verses. Don't come for me for how I'm sitting, y'all. Y'all can't even really see much, but I'm man-spreading right now. Not probably, I am. Okay, first one I see. Nay, seek God's help with patient perseverance and prayer. It is indeed hard except to those who bring a lowly spirit, who bear in mind the certainty that they are to meet their Lord and that they are to return to Him. O children of Israel, call to mind the special favor which I bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you to all others for my message. Okay, so what I take from that quotation, from that verse, is or how I reflect it to my life is, like I said, I'm trying to become more positive, because I often, put self-doubt on myself, or, what's the word? I induce self-doubt on myself, and I don't just, say it to myself. I'm a very blunt person, but I'm starting to learn that things, they don't always have to be said, and sometimes you really just, not necessarily, you don't have to romanticize your feelings, or you don't have to romanticize what's going on in your life, and you don't have to dim your light, or basically ignore your feelings, right? But instead, try to find the good in things. Try to be thankful for what you do have, and Allah, He will reward you for, acknowledging the good that's in your life currently, for acknowledging it, for giving thanks to Him, for, letting Him know that you're actually not taking, how do I say this? I keep, I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to word it right. That you're not utilizing the resources and basically the things that He gave to us, that He has given to all of mankind, and using it bad in an evil, malicious way. That you're actually taking advantage of, I don't know if that's the right word either, if that sounds right, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm saying. But taking advantage of what we do have, rather than just, complaining about everything, which I do have an issue with doing myself. This is a personal issue of mine. I do complain a lot, and I'm working on that this Ramadan. But yeah, patience. And like he said, like it says, patient perseverance and prayer. I'm also working on praying. Like, I notice every time I do pray that it brings ease to my mind. Like, I can actually, think clearly while I'm in prostration, while I'm, reciting surahs, while I'm speaking directly to the Lord. I notice that I find ease, and also, like, it's very peaceful even when I'm just, like, listening to someone else reciting the Quran. Like, it's just in replacement of, like, music and things that aren't, good for me. But yeah, I do notice that it's like a weight is lifted off of my shoulder when I'm actually, worshiping, when I'm doing what I was put on this earth to do, and that is to be a servant to Allah. But yes. I notice I'm saying a lot, and I can't even guarantee y'all that it's going to get fixed, but that's another thing that I'm working on. I'm working on a lot. And yeah. What else did I highlight? What time is it? Okay, I got 18 minutes. I have 18 minutes. I'm working on that as well, y'all. Using the proper grammar and not always speaking in slang. And it's nothing wrong with African American vernacular English, but, and I don't necessarily agree with code switching as well. But I don't know. I can't really tell y'all my opinion on that because it's a lot that goes into that. Those who believe in the Quran and those who follow the Jewish scriptures and the Christians and the Sabians, any who believe in Allah on the last day and work righteousness shall have their reward with their Lord. On them shall be no fear, nor shall they grieve. And remember, we took your covenant and we raised above you the tower in height of Mount Sinai, saying, hold firmly to what we have given you and bring to remembrance what is therein, perchance you may fear God. So always, basically, this is just about always having fear in Allah. Don't have fear in anything else. And I've been knowing this since, like, I took my shahada. Like, never fear anything else, because Allah is the protector. Allah, he'll show you signs when something isn't, I keep using the word good and beneficial, but he'll show you different signs when something isn't the best for you, the best fit for you, basically. But yeah, just constantly remembering or acknowledging again that, those who they don't have, like, lowly spirits, as I mentioned before. Those who don't have lowly spirits, those who, have this mentality where they know things will go good because everything is the qadr of Allah. Well, actually, not that things will go good, but because, once again, everything's the qadr of Allah. So things go however it is written, but then again, we have control of how we react. We have control to our response. We have control over our actions. And yeah, just remembering that although we can kind of control ourselves, not everything else is within our control. That's what I'm trying to say. Not everything else is within our control. You cannot you cannot have control over others' actions or what others do to you necessarily. But you can always, have an influence on what you do yourself. You know what I'm saying? We can think, as human beings, we can think about our actions before we do it. And it's all about the intention. It's really all about the intention. So yeah. I'm probably just yapping, y'all, but like I'm speaking truly from the heart right now. I'm like rambling because I'm, you know, thinking in my head, I really have to go to class. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, it's not crazy to me because that's what I signed up for. I'm pursuing education. But alhamdulillah for even allowing me to, for Allah even allowing me to pursue higher education. Let's just say that. Because I was going to start complaining. You see how I just stopped myself? Yeah. I just realized that this video might just be like long, like an hour long. So I'm going to have to do some serious editing. Let's cut the cameras. Alright, assalamu alaikum guys. I'm heading to my statistics class. Right after that I have Spanish, so you probably won't see me until I'm probably at work study. And yeah, and then right after that, like I said, I'm going out with Muslim Student Association, specifically, well, we're going to go to the masjid first so that we can pray Maghrib and also break our fast, and then we're going to go to one of the sisters' apartments, and we're going to bake some cupcakes and, you know, have fun. I don't know if they have painting going on. I know someone mentioned painting, but just have fun. Today's the first day of Ramadan, so this is the best time to be around like-minded individuals and people that want to see better for you, and also for you to be amongst people so you can, you know, encourage them to do what's best for them as well. So yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling like a philosopher. Like, who am I feeling like, y'all? Okay, anyways, y'all, bye. Back in my room. Okay, so right now I'm about to head to the calf because that's where I'm meeting the sisters, but also I have to pick up my sword package because I will, like I said, the funds, or I don't know if I said this, but the funds is very limited. So I don't be buying groceries all the time, so I need that sahur. Otherwise I'm gonna be eating ramen noodles for sahur, and nobody want to do that. the whole point, well, that's not the whole point, but like one of my goals is I'm trying to lose weight during Ramadan, and that's not gonna help. But yeah, let me hurry up because it's already 5. They said meet at 5, so I'm really playing right now for God knows what. Anyways, see ya.
Cheeseburger on the like hoagie roll with fries, salt, pepper. You add whatever else you want. Mayo, ketchup. It's so bomb. If you go to like New Jersey, like the Brunswicks, they'll add like mozzarella sticks and stuff. No, yeah, that's too big. That's too much. Yes, that's where I be going. Sandwiches.
You need to try Harold's. You know Harold's in Edison?
I live over there.
Harold's, so good.
I'm about to I will go over there.
What type of food is that?
It's like sandwich rolls. It's a sandwich.
You know what I'm gonna try?
It's a sandwich. Like you can get like a pound of it and just eat it like that.
I want rye bread. I want to try the chicken Caesar salad sandwich in Verona.